Today on the channel, we rank AEW Jazwares Unmatched Series 4 from my least favorite to my favorite.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for an AEW rankings video. As today on the channel, we're going to rank AEW Unmatched Series 4 from my least favorite to my favorite. But remember, for all your AEW Unmatched and Unrivaled needs, your WWE Mattel Elite needs, to hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle to save 10%. So this is kind of the recap video. We've unboxed all of these guys. Now we got to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. And as a whole, Unmatched Series 4 is a pretty good set. I don't know if it's the best set. I'd have to put the pen to the paper and think about that. But a very, very strong set here with two main event players. It's their first time in the line. A Western shirt, Adam Page. You know I'm in that all day long. And MJF and then Cody Rhodes as well. So there's a lot to like about this wave. It's an interesting one. As we do know, this wave was, I thought, supposed to have AEW Upper Deck cards in them. Once again, we did not see that. We saw the same thing with the last Unrivaled set, unfortunately. So I'm not sure what's going on with that as a whole. Hopefully we can find out more information. I don't know if it's just the first people that get them that don't get cards or how that's going to break down. So hopefully there's some clarity from the Jazwares team sooner than later on that. The total set, of course, it does spell hardcore on the wave. As we know with Unrivaled Unmatched, the packaging has a little Easter egg like that, and that's what it does spell here. So that is really cool as well. And a lot to like about this. I've talked before, I love the Unmatched series. I love the coloring of the package, just a hair more than Unrivaled. I also like the addition of the Luminaries, and of course Chris Jericho is the Luminary in this wave of Series 4. I just think that's a neat idea. I would love a Classics line, but at the same time, how many figures can you buy? And the average collector might struggle trying to buy another AEW line because I think a lot of people cross over into Mattel, Super 7s, different lines as well. And we got Power Town coming. We got MLW, boss fight figures. We got a lot of action figure, wrestling figures going out there. And there's only so many dollars to go around, so people got to pick and choose. I don't know how another AEW line would be received at this point, but we'll see. Stranger things have happened for sure. But let's get down to it. Let's rank this wave. We've got 6 figures here, and this is a very tough one to rank. They're always tough, but this one's just a little bit tougher than most. But I think clearly for me, I know who is number 6, who is at the bottom. I'm going back and forth, but it's going to be MJF. And I'm not going to say this is a terrible figure. It's just we've gotten a lot of MJF figures, and a lot of them kind of feel very similar. But this one does feel different. He's got the white gear. We got a new scarf, and we got a brand new head sculpt. And, of course, we get some accessories in hands. We also get an accessory microphone, so that's not bad. A good MJF, but I think there's the average Joe out there that collects AEW probably turned off by another MJF. That's just my guess. But for me, looking at all these, I'm going to have to put him at number 6. So MJF coming out at number 6. Number 5, it was an easy choice here for me as well, was Cody Rhodes. Nothing against this Cody. We see Cody on the TV screen all the time in AEW back in the day, and soon when he comes back from his injury, we'll see him all the time on Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, things like that. But we see him a ton in suits. Now, this is not what I think of getting my first suited mold from Jazwares. This isn't what I was thinking of. This is more Cody Rhodes type suit, not your average Joe suit. And I do kind of wish it was more the average Joe suit, so you could swap the heads, make other people in suited bodies, but I'm sure we'll get that down the line. But a very good Cody Rhodes, get 2 head sculpts with him. We're getting to the end of the line on the Jazwares Cody Rhodes figures, so it'll be interesting how this one sells. But I think a lot of WWE fans that maybe don't collect Jazwares figures will jump in and get this Cody Rhodes because it's out there before Mattel. That being said, we know Mattel has tons of suited bodies. Very easy to get a Cody Rhodes head sculpt on one of their current suited bodies. They might rush that out very quickly, maybe even before the end of the year as a Mattel basic. I would not be shocked. I also might not be shocked if they can shoehorn somehow Cody Rhodes into Mattel Elite 100. That might be a possibility, and more to come on that, of course. But a good Cody Rhodes, just not great compared to the entire line here for me. So there you go. That's number 5 on the countdown. Number 4, I am going to go to the Luminary Chris Jericho. I really like the idea about this. It's just a tad off, but it's not bad. It's not bad. The head is a little different, but I understand how that works. They had to go off pictures from many moons ago to get here. Some of the sculpt design, a little bit iffy. The jacket is interesting. Will it rub off? Things like that. But a very strong Jericho, and I'm happy to get this over another current day Jericho. We're getting to the Jericho burnout. Most toy lines, we have guys that get burned out. We get a little burned out on Roman Reigns, getting burned out on MJF, Cody, and Jericho in AEW, getting burned out on Iron Man and Marvel Legends. You guys get the point. But to give us a Jericho that just feels different and is different, man, I'm here for that all day long. So a good figure, a must-have figure, the Luminary of the line, a very good one, but he's going to come in at number 4 for me. Now we get a little tougher down here with the top 3. Some really good figures here. 2 first times in the line, and then, of course, Adam Page. He's been around, as we know. But for number 3, I'm going to go Jade Cargill, a fabulous female figure, a fabulous first time in the line here, a great figure all around. This is Jade Cargill all day long. I do wish we had the title belt with her, but it's probably in the process before they had that designed, all that kind of stuff, and I'm sure we'll get that eventually. We always do. But a fabulous female figure of Jade Cargill. She holds her own in this entire line here of AEW Series 4 Unmatched. So a very strong one on Jade. Love the likeness. Love everything about it. A great, fabulous figure. A must-have figure, if you ask me. Now we're down to the final 2, and this is a tough one. This is a pick'em right here. But I'm going to go number 2. I'm going to go Adam Hangman Page. I might feel different about this one if this was his first figure ever. But man, I love this Western wear. I love this idea. I think this is an absolutely fabulous figure. I'm here for this all day long. Give us more goofy stuff like this, Jazwares. I love these off the beaten path things. And like I said in the review of this is akin to his suited figure. You're not going to see him in a suit like Cody. This is his street clothes wear, and it's a wear I love because you guys know I love the Western wear. So you knew this would be high up on my list. And I went back and forth. It's a very close number 1 and number 2, but number 1 for me, gonna have to give it to CM Punk. CM Punk, a longtime favorite of mine, anxiously anticipating this figure to come out. Honestly, I would have preferred to have him in his trunks, more akin to what I really think of him as, but I understand why they did this. We know we're getting that down the line. This is the first appearance. This does look really good. However, I am a little worried about the staining of the jacket. That's going to be a watch out in the future. I do love the tattoos on here. I love how close they get to the copyrights without crossing that line, just enough to be dangerous. It is a moment in time CM Punk figure. It is a very good CM Punk figure. And when we talked about Cody Rhodes leaving AEW, Jazwares is going to put CM Punk right in that role of figures on a constant basis because at the end of the day, we always got to remember it is a business. Guys that sell, they're going to put out there. CM Punk's definitely going to sell, and they got a lot of outfits, a lot of things they can do. I am eagerly anticipating the face-painted one and then the more trunks versions as well. Can't wait to get some more CM Punk figures. But as a whole, Unmatched Series 4, a slam dunk. One of the better sets in 2022. Have to imagine a couple of these figures will be on my top 10 list of figures from AEW in 2022. So stay tuned for that when the dust settles towards the end of the year. And we'll get the Western shirts out of the closet ready to go for those countdown videos. But what say you guys on AEW Unmatched Series 4? You all in? You all out? You picking and choosing? What are your thoughts? What is your standout? Can you put a list together? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day, including everything AEW. You can hit me up at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, ProWrestlingTees.com. Pick up a t-shirt, support the channel, and of course, the best way to support the channel, the Patreon, where you can get this video and all the other videos much earlier, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, and a whole lot more. And best of all, like I said, you do support the channel. So for AEW Unmatched Series 4, I am Kyle, and I will see you guys all real soon.